I came home late, tired but clear-headed. There was no dinner, just my clothes piled neatly on the couch. "You can sleep there tonight," she said without looking up from her phone. "Think about how you treat my brother." That night, I didn't sleep. I thought. For years, I carried both of them. Mortgage, groceries, car insurance, even his gaming subscription. Her younger brother had come to stay for a while 5 years ago. Unemployed, unbothered. Always on the couch, always eating, always draining. I didn't mind at first. He was family, my family now. But over time, the weight shifted. From temporary guest to permanent parasite. I paid while he played. I worked late while he lounged. And she, my wife, defended him like he was her child. Still, I bit my tongue. For her, because I loved her. Until last week. I sat them both down. I was calm, reasonable. Told him if he wanted to stay, he'd need to start pulling his weight. At least cover the electric bill and cut back on his luxuries. Her face went still. His went smug. That night on the couch, that wasn't just about money. It was a message, a choice. She chose him. I wish I could say I didn't see it coming. But looking back, the signs were everywhere. How she defended him fiercely, blindly. How conversations about money turned into arguments about loyalty. How I was slowly being shut out of decisions in my own home. Then, one morning, I saw a notification on her phone as it lit up beside me. "Thanks for covering it again. You're a lifesaver." Heart. A bank transfer from our joint account. To him. She'd been secretly paying his bills behind my back, with my money. The betrayal hit like ice water. Not just because of the lies, but because of how easy it was for them. How united they were in treating me like the outsider. So, I stopped arguing, and I started watching. First, I opened a new bank account. My salary started going there, quietly. Then, I got copies of our financials, every transaction. I built a folder, labeled Divorce Prep. I placed security cameras inside the house, tiny, discreet, just enough to hear conversations when I wasn't around. I documented everything. Every instance of him using my car. Every time she lied about bills being paid. Every time they mocked me behind my back. I even recorded the night they laughed about the couch punishment, like it was some childish timeout. "He'll fold," her brother said. "He always does." I didn't fold. I flipped the board. 2 months later, I filed for divorce. But not before I made one final play. I waited until her birthday. I organized a dinner, invited close friends, even her parents. Booked a restaurant, private room. Midway through the evening, I stood up to toast her. And then I pressed play. The projector on the wall came to life. Footage of her laughing at me, covering her brother's expenses, mocking me, screenshots of transfers. My car logged miles away while I was at work. His unemployment fraud. Silence. Then a gasp. Then her father standing up, red-faced. She screamed. Her brother tried to explain. I stayed silent, just watched the collapse. I didn't need to yell. The truth was louder. I had already withdrawn half of our savings, my half. I had the documents, the timelines, the proof. She tried to fight in court, but when the judge saw the videos and statements, including evidence of her brother's fraudulent job claims while living rent-free, everything shifted. I got the house. She moved in with her brother. They now split rent in a one-bedroom apartment downtown. I heard they argue a lot. Now the couch is empty, clean, quiet. My home feels mine again. I don't regret a second. Because that night on the couch, I thought hard. About who I'd been. The provider, the pushover, the peacekeeper. And I decided I wouldn't be him anymore. I wouldn't be their fool. I'd be their lesson. And I was.